Hi boys and girls, we're going to do our listen to reading response together today. You should have this page in front of you. Make sure you start by filling in your name and your homeroom, just like always. Anytime through the video that you need extra time to write, just pause the video so you can fill in and stay with me. We're first going to enter the book title that we just either read or listened to on Epic, which is The Contest Between the Sun and Wind. The author of the story, let's go back and look at it for you, is Heather Forrest. And today's date, you can fill it. Okay, so again, pause if you need extra time to catch up and stay with me. We want to have these parts done. Alright, for the next, I have 3 parts of our listen to reading response. We're going to make sure to write complete sentences. So our first question, who were the characters in this book? Start by restating the question. The characters were the sun, the wind, and I don't really name him, so we'll just call him a man. Again, pause if you need more writing time. Our next job on our reading response is to ask a question and then make an inference. So this can't just be any question, it needs to be a question that can be answered with an inference, which is why I started our answers with I wonder. Usually if we're starting a question with I wonder, then we're thinking more of a question that can be inferred to answer. So we could have a few different questions that we ask throughout the story, or when we're finished, we could have our question be, I wonder why the wind thought he was stronger than the sun. Like we said, there's lots of different questions we could have. A different one could be, I wonder what happens after the story. Okay, and then I helped you start your answer over here. Remember, your inference is when we combine what we read with what we already know. So we can start our answer with I think, and you can answer either one of these I wonder questions. Again, pause if you need more writing time, and especially to write your answer. And keep going on to the last part, which is summarizing the story. I can see that I'm asked to write a first, then, and a last. What I want you to do here is to write one sentence only. One sentence that's something really important that happened at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. So to start, I think it's important to say that the sun and the wind were arguing, right? So I can have my sentence say, first, the sun and the wind were arguing over who was stronger. I'll be there for you. Then, again, I want to talk about something that's important. So maybe we could talk about what the wind did first, since he tried to prove how strong he was first. So we could say, then the wind blew with all his might to get the man's coat off, I think it's important to say how that turned out. I'm going to say, but it didn't work. Okay, and then our last sentence, an important thing that happened at the end of the story. So probably how everything turned out. So really the sun was the one who won the challenge. Sun won the contest by gently hitting the air so the man became hot. So I have a 3-sentence summary, something important that happened first, then, and last. Okay, make sure you have all of your answers finished up for your listen to reading response.